let's talk about TI real quick and Boosie, man, because I ain't even mean to spend that much time on that shit. So,
why do people care so much about snitching, bro?
I'm gonna tell you right now. That's weird to me, right? Because again, let's say TI. Let me say this first. TI is now right along with Kanye West to me. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas do or say for the rest of y'all life. I thank you niggas for y'all service. I thank y'all for the good music y'all put out over the years. But you niggas can get lost, or even if y'all stick around, I don't give a fuck what T.I. or Kanye got to say about shit. I'm going to say that right there. Them niggas is more weird in person than they actual music or the persona that they were putting on. I would rather remember y'all niggas for what y'all contributed than to know you niggas personally. Y'all niggas is out of there. And then when it come to Boosie is a consistent ass nigga. I don't even agree with him about this particular situation, but he's a consistent nigga. He is consistently saying and acting on his same talking points, same standpoint, or what he's standing on. Go ahead.
Not only is he who he is personally, but he also understands that people hold him to a certain standard, regardless if you agree with it or not. You know what I'm saying? When you speak on certain situations, he understands that he's not only obligated by his own standards, but what people view him as. So if they see him as the nigga that only abides by street rules, he a street nigga, he can't answer certain questions in a, you know what I'm saying, in a questionable way.
I'm glad you said that, but also you got to imagine these niggas is jail niggas.
Yeah.
Jail laws and rules mean way more to them niggas because, how can I say it, dog? Like, I can't speak on how serious these particular rules are because in jail they're enforced. In the streets they're not enforced. Yeah. You snitching in jail, they on your motherfucking ass. Pause. You snitch in the streets, you can hang with that nigga the next week and go get some tacos. You snitch in jail, they on your motherfucking ass. So Boosie is a jail nigga. He did a lot of time. I could imagine that these laws and these rules mean a lot more to him. And then by T.I. also being a nigga who served time, he expects more from him too. So I think I'm out of place for trying to give my opinion about it because I never did no serious time. So I'm looking at it like maybe it's some shit that I ain't seeing. But when T.I. first said that he'd tell on his dead cousin to get out of shit, I didn't see nothing wrong with it because if I was the dead cousin, I would gladly hope that my homie or niggas I care about throw all that shit on me, nigga. Hell, if you lied on your tax return, nigga, tell them it was me, nigga. Like whatever the fuck y'all did, put it on me. I'm gone. But
don't put no child shit on me or don't put
hold on. Thank you, GMS. Yeah, no gay shit, no pedophile shit. Yeah, none of that shit
on me. But but anything else is free game, and I honestly think that I don't have a problem with it. It's at the same time, it's like it's fucked up how we hold each other to a certain standard that we wouldn't hold people that we actually know. Like there's been this narrative around what's been going on in the culture and snitching and everything. It's like we don't know these people. Why are we holding them to a certain standard? And a lot of these people who hold themselves to a certain standard wouldn't even find themselves back in the same neighborhood that they came from. Who are y'all trying to impress? What ego y'all trying to protect? It confuses me how people hold on to certain shit.
Yeah. Well, again, you can't say it's image or ego if that nigga. See, okay, let me say this, bro. Whoever I am, I've been this way a long time. Mm-hmm. So this might be who I am. Boosie might be who we seeing. T.I. might be who we seeing, right? These niggas got different lifestyles. They got different pressures. They got different stresses. They got money. They got power. They got influence. They got friends. They got things that show. They got things that happen to them that make them look. And this, I can bring Corey back into this. When you have things that would appear that you winning,
Mhm.
it's even harder to see where you might be losing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, imagine you being an athlete and y'all keep winning. Every game, y'all keep winning and you keep scoring 30.
Yeah.
But percentage-wise, your ass got the worst shooting percentage in the league.
So, for instance, like he'll say something like, we got 10K people in here watching live on the 5150 show, but then when it comes to his peers and him doing shows,
Nobody respecting him.
Exactly.
So again, it looked like you scoring a lot of points, but when we look at your percentages, you actually doing bad. Now, I ain't trying to say these people are doing bad. I'm saying when you get a level of power, you can't see your faults no more.
Yeah.
Even when you got a woman that's loving the fuck out of you and you know you fucking her good or you know she love you and shit, you starting to think you treating her good too. You like, what? I be doing you. I'm good to you, bitch. I be fucking the shit out you. You don't realize what she not getting. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you get real cocky. The more we think we win, the more we can't see our losses is what I'm trying to say. So a nigga like Boosie, he don't realize how much and how long he been successful and out of jail that he's still stuck in a place where it's been working for him. Being a street nigga and being loyal to the street code has been working for him. So why would he change now? Even though he been a civilian for God knows how fucking long. And then when you got T.I., who been a square ass nigga his whole life but had a gangsta ass image, now that your square ass ways are getting exposed, you keep trying to run back to the gangster shit. But it's like, nigga, you was a weirdo.
This nigga said, let's have a paperwork party. It's like, how about not? How about you just not being that?
And let me tell you about the paperwork party, man. Every snitch, and guess what? This is on our fucking topics, and we're gonna go there too. I hate to keep the show so long, but let's just give it a little longer.
Good, man.
We're good, because I ain't got shit to do for a minute anyway. But so dig this, right? The paperwork party. I'm glad you brought that shit up. A lot of niggas tell long before a pen and a paper is in fucking sight. A lot of niggas make deals before the pen and the paper is anywhere in the goddamn room. So to act like just because you not on paperwork, that means you official, that ain't how it work, nigga. Not only that, when you become a paid informant, your record disappeared, nigga. That's a part of the process. Yeah, it's a nigga here in Milwaukee right now living his motherfucking best life. His record look clean as a bitch. And we know for a fact what he been through.
Yeah.
C-cap that nigga and see what he been through. Look up this nigga's situation. This nigga start telling them niggas he got one nigga I know 30 years, got another nigga 5 years just for calling that nigga. Like shit like that. He grimy as a bitch. Paperwork clean as a motherfucking whistle. That shit don't mean nothing.
So that's what niggas been talking about because they said this nigga the nigga said he had a whole different name on his paperwork. T.I. did. It wasn't Clifford Harris. It was something else. So it was like, what the fuck are we looking at?
Is that see what I mean though? See what I mean? That shit don't mean a fucking thing. So let's say this too though. This is what I really got a problem with. Let me get on my Malcolm X shit right now. Here go two black men who in their mind are successful and are something to aspire to be. When in actuality, these are two more poisonous snakes fucking up the society. Got young niggas that don't know nothing about what T.I. or the era that T.I. or Boosie grew up on. That ain't the same era. But you got young niggas trying to hold to their fucking bullshit ass rule book. I ain't no telling ass nigga, and I would never tell a nigga to tell. You did the crime, do the time. That's what gangster shit. Matter of fact, the nigga that said ghetto boys don't fucking hold up now. You do the crime, do the time. That's the motherfucking anthem. That's the type of shit most niggas can't phantom. That's my fucking Bushwick. So you do the crime, you do the time. But the fact that these niggas is acting like the streets is anything good, you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
You lying. It ain't nothing good. Ain't not one fucking thing good about the streets.
I ain't heard one successful, fully 100% successful story about a nigga making it out the hood as far as like staying in the same street mentality and building something out of that.
I disagree. They become untouchable. Jay Prince.
So I'm talking about
niggas.
even in that sense, them niggas have ties to law enforcement.
True. But hold on. But watch every high level gangster movie or Snowfall is a good example.
Yeah, but
Snowfall is a great example.
In that conversation, that whole street narrative needs to be dismantled because
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it.
That exactly. So it's like, why are we even fixated on snitching when we know these top motherfuckers in these top positions who will tell you that snitching is bad and snitching is a death sentence will have their hands in the candy jar of motherfuckers who will be out here on your ass to get you out of the fucking.
This is the logic of niggas in that situation. They not telling because they didn't tell. Like, okay, I'm finna give y'all a couple examples.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Sean Mims for the $20, man. Thank you, my brother. So look, let's bring up Snowfall, the Rick Freeway Rick story. The actual government plugged this nigga with the work from the Contras and shit. The Contra war. They was getting fucking from Ecuador, I think, that was getting their work.
Mm-hmm.
But here is the feds giving the dope man the work. And he making money. To a street nigga, my mindset is, this ain't no fed. He is the feds, but he ain't no fed. He's a dirty cop. He's a dirty fed. He's a street nigga with a badge. So that's not necessarily working with the police. You working with a rogue police. You working with somebody who is not honoring the duties of their job. This another criminal that I'm working with. So you're not necessarily working with the feds when you're working with known shiesty motherfuckers is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
So that's a little different. But now if you get to go into court and telling on, whether you telling on the Fed or you telling on some street niggas, you are snitching. Because now you telling on this Fed, that's snitching. Because this ain't a Fed, this is a criminal who happens to have a badge. So the lines get super blurred. So niggas be trying to, everybody got an excuse for why they telling wasn't telling. But all y'all niggas done told. All y'all niggas done did some kind of motherfucking cooperation with the police, but y'all got an excuse why your shit ain't snitching. How about y'all all just be legit? Be fucking legitimate. Now, mind you, people say white people ain't legitimate. They cheat all the time. Well, let me tell you this. I would much rather my niggas learn how to do motherfucking credit fraud, motherfucking, tax evasion and fraud. I'd rather y'all niggas learn how to do white collar crimes, because whether you steal $10 million or $10, you're going to get the same amount of time with a white collar crime.
Facts.
So if you going to want to be a criminal so goddamn bad, learn to be a white-collar criminal, motherfucker.
And these niggas, these white-collar criminals be preparing themselves for jail time because they know they'll get, okay, we might get this sentence. When I get out, I'm going to still have this in the cut. I'm going to still have that. You'll be all right. If you the type of person that want to pursue the life of crime, you'll be all right in that sense.
I'm just saying, man, if you're going to do it, if you're going to do wrong right. That's my quote. I'm going to put that shit up today. If you're going to do wrong right.
Second.
But Boosie and them niggas, man, they upholding some shit that I don't believe in. I'm not coming from a point of view. I swear to God to y'all niggas, I did damn near everything you could think. And I don't like none of the shit. I wasted my life. I wasted my time. I'm still rebuilding. Even though I feel some people might be like, you doing all right? I wasted years, man. I wasted fucking years. That if I was just simply on the right track, I could have enjoyed this shit. Cause even when you doing the dirt, you ain't fucking happy. You paranoid as fuck. Your girl stressing you, your baby mama stressing you, the money ain't, it's fluctuating. It ain't always up. It's fucking stress, nigga. I mean, and just because you can keep a car and some clothes, you got people believing you doing all right. But nigga, let's be honest, you not. That shit is stressful.
And think about the position that these two people are in, Boosie and TI. Think about their age. Think about where they at in the game. Stupid. These are two people who should be trying to teach the up-and-comers or the youth something different than what it is they paying attention to right now.
How about the fact that both of these niggas know how to negotiate real deals with real fucking businesses and real, you know, they know how to set up real business.
Yep.
But you niggas are still repeating street codes and street hustles and street mentality. I ain't saying don't be a street gangster motherfucker, because I believe to be successful in politics and business and higher levels of even academia, you have to be a fucking gangster. You have to be cutthroat. But the 48 laws of power don't mean you have to typically do it at a street level. That's some nigga shit. You are workers. You are pawns. If you a street nigga, you a pawn. How about that? If you a street nigga, I don't give a fuck if you the nigga with the bricks. You is a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't a king of shit, nigga. You are a pawn. This chessboard is so much bigger than what you think you doing, including these successful rappers. You are the tool of the white people that's owning these prisons, that's hiring you to make sure you keep niggas going to jail.
And they have these same niggas like Leo Cohen and all these motherfuckers that's a part of these major deals. They having them believe that having a lot of these motherfuckers sign the deals is what's going to keep continuing to get the money, when they don't understand that pushing the culture forward, however we push it, is what the culture is. We don't have to stay in one space. We don't have to talk about the same shit. Whatever we push, whatever we decide that we want to start the narrative as, is what they will go along with. But because we are on this path right now, is what they're paying attention to. Yeah. We have to change the trajectory. We have to change what we're talking about. Whatever we feel is what's in, or what's the most popular thing to talk about or to get into, is what they'll follow with.
The only way we can change it is if the niggas that's supposed to be the top niggas change their fucking talking points, like you said. If these niggas like Boosie, T.I., Jay-Z, mind you, Jay-Z actually he tries to sneak in like do it this way, do it that way shit, but he's not a vocal person. You know what I'm saying? And then, he's not very vocal. He sneaks it in his music, but he don't talk and he don't really teach.
He'll get vocal in that NFL office though.
And guess what? He might be working the game. Listen, bro, that's what I'm trying to say, man. You got to be a chameleon. You got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to switch your hustle. You got to be able to change up if you want to be successful. And it's funny that we talking about this right now, because just today I was telling somebody else, I'm making a career change right now. And in the midst of that career change, I'm changing my image, because I worked in the industry. I worked in manufacturing for years, where you could be ghetto as fuck. You can be kind of rough around the edges. Nobody give a fuck, right? But I'm going into a more professional career. I gotta change up. Not because you have to act like white people. No, motherfucker. I gotta act successful. I gotta make sure that I don't hinder my own blessings, my own money, my own income, trying to still keep it real, so to speak, and be an ignorant motherfucker in the wrong time. You gotta know how to switch it up. And I got this from my youngest kid's grandfather. He God bless the dead. Shout out to Michael Locklear. This nigga, OG nigga, street nigga, scamming ass nigga, but he was a game tight ass nigga. So he told me, and he used to wear the weirdest shit. He would wear some weird shit, and I always get on him. He said, man, I got all kind of costumes. He called clothes costumes. And then he finally broke it down to me. He said, bro, anything I want you to think about me, all I gotta do is put that outfit on. So instead of calling his wardrobe clothes or a wardrobe, he called them costumes. Because if I want you to think I'm a professional nigga, I put a suit on. If I want you to think I'm a dork, I'll put some nerdy shit on. If I want you to think I'm a gangster, I'll put some gangster shit on. If I want you to think I'm a ladies' man, I'll put some player shit on. You wearing costumes.
That's that shit.
It's so much game that came out of that simple conversation that I said, motherfucker. Who care what other people think? You should be the one orchestrating what they think about you. You should be the one picking and choosing that morning. What do I want motherfuckers to think about me today? Let me put my fucking glasses on. Let me put my fucking little cardigan on and go in this motherfucker act like a dork. You know what I'm saying? Or let me go put this on. It's so much game in that. And the only people that seem to can't do it because they so much trying to stay true to some bullshit is niggas, man.